The rising cost of food. This week's Consumer Price Index report revealing prices for groceries.
Do you think you already know all of Aldi's secrets? Not even close. Behind those tidy shelves and unbelievably cheap prices lies an operating system so smart, it makes big box supermarkets nervous. From why they scan faster than anyone else, to how they can save millions of dollars a year, it's all in these 12 secrets that only Aldi employees really understand. If you've ever shopped there, what comes next will make you see Aldi in a completely different light. You'd be awesome if you liked this video. 12. The mystery cart. Not everyone knows that behind Aldi's simple shelves and minimal staff is an extremely strict quality control system, one that even surprises many people in the retail industry. Aldi calls it the mystery cart, a secret nationwide internal audit program designed to ensure every product you pick up in Texas or New York is identical in quality down to the tiniest detail. Every month, the company sends undercover shoppers to every store. They randomly select a full cart of items, from milk, bread, and fruit to canned goods, then ship the whole thing back to Aldi's private testing center. There, every single product is checked for freshness, taste, weight, packaging, and even label price accuracy. Just one tiny mistake, like a blurry sticker, spoiled fruit, or a mispriced tag, and that store gets an immediate violation and loses points in the employee competition. It doesn't stop there. Aldi also tracks customer complaints to spot repeat offenders. If the same item gets multiple complaints, the entire batch is pulled for retesting at the supplier. Stores with low-quality scores lose their quarterly bonuses, while those that keep high scores for months get extra sales incentives. That's why Aldi employees stay motivated to keep everything perfect down to the detail. Even without constant cameras, they work like they're being inspected every single day. Thanks to the mystery cart, shoppers can trust that every Aldi product has passed multiple layers of checks, not just at the supplier, but right inside the store. 11. The trick to staying cheap without cutting quality. If one thing makes Aldi a true savings phenomenon, it's their ability to keep prices unbelievably low while still delivering quality. They don't run flashy ads, throw confusing sales, or do buy one get one shock deals like the big chains. Yet they always win on price. The secret is in the smart details of how they run things. Aldi saves money in places most people never notice. They don't hire cart pushers. Instead, customers manage carts with a quarter deposit, saving millions of dollars a year and keeping the parking lot tidy. They don't pay staff to bag groceries. You do it yourself, and in return, you get the lowest prices in town. Instead of a huge marketing team, Aldi focuses on the one thing that brings customers back: real product value. Even product displays are different. No staff rearranging shelves, just goods left in the supplier's cardboard shipping boxes. That saves time and packaging costs. Many boxes are designed to do double duty: ship the product and serve as the shelf display. Just cut the top off and you're done. No extra minute or penny spent. Most importantly, Aldi carries only about 1,400 items, roughly 1/10 of a traditional supermarket. Fewer choices mean bigger bulk buys, better supplier deals, and easier quality control. Nearly everything is an Aldi private label brand, made in the same factories as famous name brands, only the packaging and price are different. 10. Aldi Spices, McCormick. Name brand taste at budget prices. If you've ever picked up an Aldi spice jar and wondered why the smell feels so familiar, there's a reason. Many spices on Aldi's shelves are made in the exact same McCormick factories, the world's top spice brand, famous for prices that aren't exactly wallet-friendly. Same recipe, same production line, just a different sticker. And Aldi's version costs about a quarter of the price. That's the psychological blow that keeps the big guys on edge. Aldi knows shoppers don't just want cheap, they want quality. So instead of stocking vague, no-name products, they partner directly with factories that supply major brands. By cutting out middlemen, advertising, and fancy displays, Aldi sells premium goods at everyday prices and still turns a profit. In other words, you're getting McCormick flavor without paying for the logo. A perfect example is Everything Bagel Seasoning, the cult favorite at Trader Joe's. At Aldi, you can buy an identical jar, down to every salt crystal and sesame seed for the price of a morning coffee. Same goes for basics like oregano, paprika, and garlic powder. The scent, flavor, and texture are indistinguishable from the name brand because they actually come from the same place. Plenty of people have done side-by-side taste tests and found zero difference. Same color, same aroma, same mild kick, just a different price tag. And that's exactly what Aldi wants. Make the brand secondary and let quality be the thing you actually take home. 9. Mistake when buying hygiene products at Aldi. There's a trap that many Aldi shoppers have fallen into, thinking everything in the store is cheap, so they casually toss toilet paper, shampoo, and toothpaste into the cart. But by the time you walk out of checkout, you might have spent a few extra dollars without even realizing it. Aldi is famous for low food prices, but when it comes to personal hygiene and household essentials, the story is completely different. It sounds strange, but this is a very clever strategy. Aldi doesn't compete aggressively in this category because they know customers mainly come to Aldi for food and basic groceries. Toilet paper, shampoo, or dish soap, these side items that get less attention, often cost the same as, or even slightly more than, at Walmart, Target, or Dollar General. Someone once compared, the same 6-roll pack of paper towels is $6.99 at Aldi, while at Walmart it's only $5.48. A small difference, but over time that amount adds up to no small sum. The main reason is that Aldi doesn't import large volumes of hygiene products like they do with food, so they lack the leverage to negotiate better prices. Many hygiene items here are third-party brands, not Aldi's private label, which drives up costs. On top of that, Aldi doesn't accept manufacturer coupons, while other big chains often roll out deep discounts or combo deals for this category. So, if you're planning to buy shampoo, shaving cream, or toilet paper, pause for a second. Pull out your phone and check prices at other chains before swiping your card. Like the video if this surprised you. 8. Wednesday, the golden day to hunt Aldi finds. If you love the thrill of deal hunting, then at Aldi, Wednesday is the golden day, like a mini Black Friday that happens every week. Not everyone knows this, but Wednesday is when Aldi rotates stock and releases limited edition products called Aldi Finds, the section that savvy shoppers jokingly call the treasure aisle. And just like the name suggests, the items that appear there rarely come back a second time. You can find anything, from mini coffee makers and non-stick pans to air mattresses and outdoor rattan chairs or seasonal toys. Each week brings a new theme, a different wheel of fortune. Some people go in just for bread, but end up leaving with a $19 ice cream maker. Others wait specifically for Wednesday to stock up on early Christmas gifts, because they know that within a few hours the hot items vanish from the shelves faster than Aldi's checkout speed. What makes Aldi Finds so appealing isn't just the low price, but also the limited availability and the element of surprise. Stock is replenished once a week, and if you miss it, you'll have to wait, or you may never see that item again. Aldi deliberately creates a hunting experience like a game, so every visit feels like an adventure. That's also why this section is always packed, even when the rest of the store has plenty of empty aisles. Seasoned shoppers even have their own ritual. They hit Aldi early Wednesday morning, right after employees finish stocking. Because just a few hours late, unique items like robot vacuums or mini juicers are usually gone. 7. Aldi produces cheap yet just as fresh as big supermarkets. If a few years ago you bought apples at Aldi and were disappointed because they wilted after just one day, here's the good news. That time is over. Aldi's fruits and vegetables have completely transformed. Fresh, crisp, tasty, and long-lasting, no less than any major supermarket, with one clear difference. The price is noticeably lower. Some people joke, the same avocado costs $2 at Whole Foods, but only 89 cents at Aldi, and they ripen at the same time, with the same softness. The secret lies in Aldi's supply chain management. They don't store inventory in warehouses for too long like many other chains. Instead, they bring in stock on a fast rotation, refreshed almost daily. Produce goes straight from distributors to stores, skipping multiple middlemen, so it reaches customers still naturally fresh. Plus, because Aldi carries fewer items, inventory turns over quickly, meaning there's no room for old produce to linger on shelves. On top of that, Aldi sources smartly. They prioritize partnerships with local farms in the area to cut transportation costs and maintain freshness. A shipment of tomatoes from a local farm reaches the store in just a few hours, instead of several days when imported from another state. This approach not only preserves flavor, but also reduces emissions, perfectly in line with the green philosophy Aldi always pursues. What's worth noting is that, despite the low prices, Aldi doesn't skimp on quality control. They have their own standards for each type of fruit and vegetable, from ripeness and moisture to size. If a product doesn't meet the mark, staff have the authority to reject it right at receiving, never letting it hit the shelves. That's why you rarely see wilted greens or bruised fruit at Aldi like you might at other discount stores. 6. Don't fall for the brand name trap. This is one of the most common mistakes when shopping at Aldi, assuming everything there is cheaper than anywhere else. Not quite true. Aldi is truly famous for its private label products. Great prices, high quality. But when it comes to big brand names, you're often paying more without realizing it. It sounds counterintuitive, but it makes perfect sense. Aldi never intended to build a model based on competing with famous brands. They only stock a few familiar items like Goldfish, Pepsi, or Kellogg's to make shoppers feel comfortable. Seeing a familiar label makes it easier to open your wallet. But because they order in small quantities, they don't get the deep discounts that giant supermarket chains do. As a result, brand name products at Aldi are often 10 to 30% more expensive than at Walmart, Target, or Kroger. Most people don't notice this because once you're used to the feeling that Aldi is the cheapest place, you stop comparing individual prices. You see that familiar box of Goldfish and assume it's a better deal, but in reality, the big supermarkets might be running a buy two, get one free deal, or accepting manufacturer coupons at that very moment, while Aldi doesn't take any coupons at all. Bottom line, you buy the right product, but in the wrong store. 5. Double barcodes for lightning-fast scanning. If you've ever been amazed at how Aldi cashiers scan items so fast you barely have time to bag your groceries, here's the secret. It's not superhuman skill. It's a tiny detail on the packaging called double, or even triple barcodes. While most supermarkets print just one barcode on the back of a product, Aldi prints 2 or even 3 in different spots, so no matter how the cashier grabs it, the scanner catches it instantly. This seemingly small trick saves millions of dollars a year. Faster scanning means shorter wait times for customers, higher productivity per employee, and no need to hire extra cashiers. In fact, Aldi tracks it down to the second. Average speed is measured in items scanned per minute. Thanks to this smart packaging design, they hit numbers twice as high as other chains. And that efficiency helps keep prices low for you. On top of that, these hidden barcodes help Aldi manage inventory fast and accurately. The moment an item is scanned, the system instantly updates shelf stock and automatically calculates what needs to be ordered for the next day. This keeps shelves full without overstocking, cutting warehouse costs and waste. Next time you're at Aldi, take a look. Nearly every product has 2 or 3 barcode strips scattered around. It's these little details that set Aldi apart. A brand that doesn't brag about technology but quietly optimizes every second of your shopping experience. 4. Super cheap milk. If you ask loyal Aldi customers what item keeps them coming back the most, the answer comes instantly: milk. Just look at the price tag, and you'll understand why people are willing to drive a few extra blocks for a gallon here. While other supermarkets might charge nearly $4, Aldi sometimes sells it for around $2. So cheap, it leaves even the big chains wondering, how do they do it? The truth is, this is one of Aldi's smartest strategic moves. They deliberately sell milk below cost, treating it as a loss leader. They know no one comes to the store just for one carton of milk. You'll walk past aisles full of bread, cheese, and fruit, and you're almost guaranteed to toss a few extra items into your cart. One loss on milk, but a full basket of profit in return. This tactic is so effective it's become legendary in the retail world. 3. Get cashback with 3 secret apps. Many people don't realize that even though Aldi doesn't accept manufacturer coupons, you can still get cashback just by using 3 secret apps that savvy shoppers are whispering about: Ibotta, Checkout 51, and Fetch Rewards. The names sound high-tech, but they're surprisingly easy to use. When combined correctly, they turn every Aldi trip into a mini cashback session. The process is simple. Snap a photo of your receipt after checkout, and the system automatically detects qualifying items and sends you back a few cents or even a few dollars per product. It sounds small, but over a month, many people save $20 to $50 without doing anything extra. With Aldi's already low prices, this cashback is like getting double discounts. You pay less than at big supermarkets and then get money returned on top. The cool part is each app has its own strength. Ibotta focuses on popular food items like milk, bread, and breakfast products. Checkout 51 offers more deals on canned goods or fresh produce. Fetch Rewards gives points for nearly every receipt you upload, no matter what you buy. Those points can be redeemed for Amazon, Starbucks, or even virtual Visa gift cards for your next shopping trip. 2. The double guarantee policy. In the retail world, few supermarket chains dare to make a promise as bold as Aldi does. Here, if you buy something you're not happy with, even for the smallest reason, they don't just give you a full refund. They also replace it with a brand new item. This is called the double guarantee, a double promise, and it's a symbol of Aldi's absolute confidence in its quality. It sounds simple, but behind it is a real philosophy. If our product isn't good enough for you to buy again, we'll make you want to trust us one more time. That's why Aldi doesn't need flashy ads to protect its brand. They build trust through action. No complicated forms, no long receipts required. Just bring the item to the service desk, and the staff will happily swap it out. The best part? They rarely ask why. They trust you, and they trust their own products. 1. Secret discount trick right at checkout. If you're the type who loves snagging a deal on the spot, Aldi has a little-known discount trick, and it happens right in front of you, at the register. No codes, no apps. Just pay attention and know when to speak up. At Aldi, cashiers have the power to give instant discounts on slightly damaged items. All you have to do is point out the issue and politely ask, "Can you take a little off for this?" Chances are you'll get a few % off on the spot. No manager approval, no waiting. This isn't a public promotion. It's a flexible internal policy to avoid throwing out imperfect but still good products. Aldi knows customers don't always need perfection. They just want fairness. A slightly soft pack of tomatoes, a laundry detergent with a cracked label. If you're okay buying it, they're happy to offer a better price. It saves money, reduces waste, and everyone wins. Aldi isn't just a place to save money. It's a living example of smart operations in a world of rising prices. So when you walk into Aldi, don't just think about spending less. Think of it as learning to shop smarter, paying little but getting so much more. Which tip from the video surprised you the most?